Well, hello there, General Kenobi. Now, you guys are probably wondering where the fuck I've been, and I promise you, I am alive, somehow. But I've kind of just been, I don't know, man, just suffering through 2020, whatever the fuck this year has been. But I decided to finally get off my ass and do something that I've kind of been wanting to do for a while now, which is, well, whatever this is. So this is essentially me just talking about shit. Because, well, if you don't know me, I love to talk, I'm very talkative, and I think it's time for me to overshare on the internet with strangers again. So, we get into today's topic, and that is, well, whatever the fuck I've been doing for the past 2 months. So if you don't know, well, you probably don't because you're some stranger that has somehow come across this video and are now wondering what the fuck you did in your life to get my video in your recommended. Anyway, so I started college 2 months ago, and well, it's been fucking shit. And that's mostly the case because of, well, this particular thing that we call online college. And I'm just gonna put this out there and say that online classes suck giant vascular hippopotamus penis. Now, you do what you want with that mental image. I'm just going to go on with whatever the fuck I was talking about. So, online classes, aren't they the most fun thing you've ever experienced in your life? Well, okay. Let me just start off by saying that I've been on a gap year and I was very much looking forward to college, and I was very ready to sort of, take on this new portion of my life, start this new chapter in the book of life, as people say it. But what's happening now is essentially that you've already started through reading, like you've started reading through that chapter, and you're about 1/6 of the way there, and you're just now realizing that this book is dog shit, but you're already too involved, like you're 6 chapters in, and you're just like, I need to fucking know what happened. How did Jared die? What the fuck is Emily doing? Like you need to know, so you need to get to the bottom of it, so you just fucking carry on with it anyway, even though it is okay, I'm just getting. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I was looking forward to this, and I was just, in general, I had a lot of expectations, I'm not gonna lie. Because you hear the shit from everyone, right? Your seniors, your parents, your fucking cousins, everyone's just like, oh yeah, college life is the best part of your life, it's the best years of your life. And I'm just like, this is the best. These are the best. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, that's completely fine, bro. And I'll explain why they're shit, right? Because when you're in college, you're supposed to sort of experience all the good shit and all the bad shit, but what is effectively happening is that right now I'm experiencing all of the bad shit, which is obviously the assignments and the work and the presentations and the fucking exams and the teachers and all the other stupid classmates, and just the fun stuff of college life. But I'm not actually getting to experience the things I wanted to experience. Stuff like, well, for one, being independent and moving out and just being in a new city, being around new people. And yeah, sure, I've met some incredible people. I've made some good friends. I'm enjoying what I'm studying for once, for the most part anyway. But it's like, it just feels so incomplete. It honestly feels like I've wasted a whole semester of my college life. Like, I haven't experienced anything but 1/6, which, because my course is a 3-year course, 1/6 of it is just gone. And it's just, my anxiety is just triggered by it, because I'm like, well, you're supposed to do so many things and you've just been sitting on your fucking desk from like 10 to 5, and that's just it. That's your college life right now. And man, it sucks. And you don't get the sort of option to even be able to visually be there, and I'll explain what I mean by that in a second. So I'm what you would call a visual learner, right? Which essentially means that I suck at auditory everything. Like if you give me directions, I will not be able to take you. I mean, I'm already directionally challenged anyway, so that just doesn't work for me. I need to sort of see what someone's doing, and that's kind of the best way for me to learn something. So when I'm in a fucking teens class, and the way it works in my university is that most of the teachers just normally do keep their webcams off, and even if they do turn it on, it's not much better. Because the thing is, it's much easier to get distracted and look away from a screen as it is to look away from a person. When you're actually there in that environment and you're sitting in a class and you're looking at the teacher, it gets you in that sort of mindset. It helps you focus. And I for the love of God, cannot focus in these classes. Like, I often find myself just fucking daydreaming, even when the sort of subject matter that is being taught is something that I genuinely find interesting. But I just can't stay focused. Like, for 10 minutes, I'm listening to whatever the teacher is talking about. Then for the next 10 minutes, I'm looking out the window, I'm checking my phone, I'm scrolling through Twitter, I'm looking at my fucking plant, I'm contemplating life, I'm doing everything but stay focused. And I know that can't just be me, right? Like, I don't know, without being in the sort of setting to just, well, learn and pay attention to stuff, it's really hard to get yourself in that mindset without, well, actually being there. Now, I have a solution for this, and the solution is very intuitive, as are most things I do. Thank you. What I essentially did was I got my phone, I joined the class through my phone, I connected my headphones to my phone, I muted my PC, and then I opened Call of Duty. Yeah. Okay. This is a very weird concept, but it actually worked, so go figure. But what I actually did was that I just opened Call of Duty. I was playing COD, and I was listening to the class, but I was paying attention to the class while playing. Now, I don't know if this is a testament to my absolutely fucking incredible multitasking skills, or is it just me sort of visually distracting myself? Because, well, if you've played Call of Duty, it's not really something that it needs a lot of cognitive ability, Like, you get in a fucking deathmatch game, you run around, you shoot at people, and that's kind of it. It just ends there. And sure, it sucks sort of not being able to play with audio, but it actually helped. Like, I remember every single thing that was taught in those classes where I was just literally playing Call of Duty while just listening, and I don't understand how that works, but it does. So go figure. Now, my plight aside, do I think that online college is inherently just bad? Definitely not. I mean, you know how I mentioned for the most part that I'm enjoying my classes for the most part? Well, there's a couple of classes that I could give less of a shit about. Like, do you really expect me to care for one Spanish class in the entire week for fucking communication skills? I don't give a shit, bro. I join that shit in bed. I'll wake up 10 minutes before that class, I'll join it in bed, and then I'll go to sleep. That is my I mean, I don't care. Like, it's not it is convenient, I will give you that, but at the same time, I'd much rather do the real thing. Even though I would have to wake up and, get ready like an hour before and actually go there, like, that effort, I'd have to put that in. I'd rather that than this, because, man, college is supposed to be the good and the bad, and it kind of sucks to just be experiencing the bad at the moment. But, well, vaccine and that, so hopefully, I'm hopeful somehow after this hellish of a year. I'm still hopeful. Now, I don't know if that makes me borderline delusional or resilient. I think it's probably the first part, but either way, I'm actually looking forward to just being on campus, because I think that for the first time in a very long time, I'm mentally okay. And now I actually don't know if that's because of college or not, but it helps me sort of rationalize that it's fine. Even though things suck right now, they'll be fucking fine. And even though online classes suck right now, it'll be fine. It could be worse, you know. It actually could be worse, but it'll get better, you know. It will. I'll be fine. So I'm looking forward to that, and that's kind of the only thing that keeps me going and keeps me sane. But yeah, that's been this video. Whatever this has been, I don't know, man. I just kind of felt like talking about shit. This is one of several ideas that I have written down in my notes thing, so I'll probably get to them if this is sort of received well. I'm not sure why it would be. If you're still watching this, why? What is wrong with you? Have you met a therapist? But anyway, moving on, do the usual, you know, like, subscribe, suck my penis, whatever, I don't care. Bye bye.